morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's day 16. It's Sunday. We're leaving from Mista. It is 6:35 in the morning. I'll tell you the temperature even. Hang on. Let me get my temperature thing out. Quick temperature. It's 16 degrees. It's actually alright. It's not that cold or anything, so it's alright. Slight chill. We have a 20k today.
Yeah.
So 20k into where?
Carrion de los Condes.
Carrion de los Condes. What that means, I have no idea. But it sounds good. So yeah, should get there for, I don't know, 11:30, 12 o'clock, something like that. Bar mishaps, as they say. So, anyway, ta-da for now. As you can see, my laces are now purple. The brown cord lace finally gave out yesterday. First cord gave out after 7 days, on the 7th day, and the second one gave out on the 15th day. So there you go. Let's see how well these alternative elastics do. Isn't it beautiful? Sun slowly coming up, an old town. My wife blowing her nose. We were having a conversation. The Spanish have adapted. I'm not saying there's been a seismic shift in culture, but for example, coffees. 4 years ago,
Yeah.
4 years ago, you couldn't get a milky coffee, even if you described it to them, could you?
No.
And now Suzanne walks into a bar, asks for milky coffee, or describes a milky coffee, and it comes in a nice glass, and it's pale, like a coffee milkshake. Warm coffee milkshake. So there's been a shift there. Maybe, the Spaniards are softening us to us soft Europeans. Yesterday's more psychotherapeutic nonsense from the Camino. Yesterday's Teresa Avila thing was about modesty. Okay, and I was watching a few videos last night on YouTube, and this subject's come up. People have a right not to be offended, which to me sounds very Victorian. Don't talk about religion, politics, blah 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 blah. So no one's offended at dinner. It sounds very Victorian to me. And actually, when you start thinking about subjects that seems to have been forbidden these days, gender, sexuality, race, which makes being a psychotherapist quite difficult, because what you want to do is discuss these subjects because they matter. They're about people's context. They have relevance in people's upbringing, etc., etc., etc. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about. I wanted to talk about modesty and the right not to be offended. The right not to be offended is a weird one, because it's literally a nonsense. But beyond that, it's quite pathological. If you spend your time being offended, yes, if you think about it, how many times you can be offended and how easily you are offended, there's a pathology in that, quite a deep felt pathology, that you're so fragile that someone's words or someone's actions can cause offence. And some of the reactions we've seen on video are quite extreme to what is, nothing. But people taking offence at the most ridiculous of nonsense, that say more about the person, in quotes, causing the offence than the person being offended, and then the person's reaction to the offence says an awful lot about them. So yeah, if you're looking at yourself, look through your day, look through your week, look through your month, and see how often you take offence. And if you're taking offence, ask yourself why. Why are you so fragile? What is it you wanted from the other person that, you know, meant so much to you that it caused you such great offence? Because personally, and I'm not saying I'm the most balanced person on the planet or anything like that, I can't remember the last time I took offence. And I mean, really, years, if ever. I can't remember. You know, I don't particularly care what people call me, think of me, say about me. You know, what I care about is what I think of me. You know? And I know that probably sounds a little bit narcissistic, but, you know, you need to be a little bit more resilient than someone said something mean, I'm hurt. It's a little bit, it's playgroundy. It's, you're so fragile. It's not good. It's not healthy for you. So, you know, show a little bit more resilience, and, you know, what people think about you, so long as they're not walking up to you, bashing you over the head, trying to kill you, or anything like that. Does it really matter what others think about you? Or is the truth, you're so fragile that you need them to help you feel better about yourself, and their refusal to help you feel better about yourself then leaves you feeling resentful and bereft? If that's the truth, then you've got a problem, because you're the person who's supposed to be, as we've said in previous videos, you're supposed to be looking after you. You're not supposed to be relying on others to take care of you. You are supposed to take care of you. What others think of you, it's not that important. Yeah, if others think you're a nice person or not, if people, you know, approve of your life choices, really, you know, it's not a. It cannot be that important. I'll tell you something about. Well, I'm going to get back to Suzanne in a second, because we're going to talk about something which is quite interesting with regard to this. Back to causing offence there, Suzanne. Neither Suzanne nor I drink. We don't drink alcohol, that is, we obviously drink water, we imbibe, but we don't drink alcohol. And what's really interesting is, when we were younger and didn't drink, you would be called boring and all this sort of thing, and people would look at you and they would be quite annoyed or offended and try and get you to drink. And you would think, yeah, but by the time of, you know, Suzanne's almost 50 and I'm 53, people, you know, at our age would have got over it. Have they got over it, Suzanne?
No, they haven't got over it.
Yeah, we're kind of socially excluded, aren't we?
That's a bit harsh.
But, hola. Harsh but not true or true.
Well, it is true.
There you go. Harsh but true. Yeah. Because we don't drink, people look at us and think freak, weirdo, or whatever, or socially unaccepted, or unacceptable rather.
Probably just still boring.
Or probably just still boring. You know, people sit around talking about how drunk they got on a particular night of the Camino. Doesn't particularly interest us. We don't judge them for them, you know, for it. They can drink, we don't care, it's nothing to do with us. They can do what they like. It's their lives, their bodies, their minds, you know. But I think often they feel that we're judging them by not drinking, by not taking part, yeah. So it's kind of alcohol is a political statement, you know. This is what we're all doing together. This is our group identity. We all drink. You're out of the group. Yeah, so there's an in-group, out-group thing going on. So we're kind of excluded. We don't mind, but it's kind of interesting. People taking offence at things we're not doing. People reacting to things that we're not doing. So, you know, you can't please everybody. Yeah, I think there's a need to show a little bit of courage and just be you. So anyway, there you go. It is 26 degrees. 10:30, and we have our last 5k to do. We had a couple of breaks, so we're feeling chipper. The landscape's quite dull actually, but no matter. That's all I've got to say on that, to be honest. So I'm going to go. This is what you see on the Camino. There's an empty road, and then you just have cyclists on the footpath. It's bizarre. I mean, it's really, really bizarre. Hola. Hola, buen camino. It's bizarre. You know, the road is it's a beautiful piece of tarmac. It is flat and it is completely empty. And this is a stony, not very pleasant path. And they want to ride on it. It's really odd. But anyway, that's just another thing. Suzanne catching up. Oh, that's our town, Carrion de los Condes. We are almost there. Well, actually, we're not almost there. That's quite a way away. It looks like we're almost there, but that's quite a way away. That's going to be, I don't know, 20 minutes walk away for us, at least. So, but you can see it. Flat landscape today.